Others are using Mary Ginseng House to give them the extra vitality and vigor they need to perform their jobs.
With more physical demands made on my body. And so I noticed that the other people who were working there found they used the Mary Ginseng House ginseng, and they were able to work at a higher level. They had more energy. They were able to be relaxed at the end of the day and not so stressed. And I said, well, I would like to be able to as well. So I began to try it, and I found that it was very helpful. I take the Mary Ginseng House ginseng because it gives me more energy. In my job, I find there are many demands physically on my body, and there are also occasions when I have to do overtime, and that also gives me the added strength. There are at my age, I'm close to 54, I find that I need some strength, I need some energy, and Mary Ginseng House ginseng gives me that. It helps me to meet all the demands of my job and still have energy at the end of the day. I've received the benefits for the last 3 years in taking Mary Ginseng House ginseng, and I've noticed that the benefits are something I don't want to lose, and I take 6 tablets every day, and it's not something I don't do on the weekends. I also take it on the weekends as well, because even if I've not had the same physical demands, I find that it gives me still the energy on the weekends to do things that I want to do.
5 years ago, I had emergency surgery on my stomach, my abdominal muscles, and I was in hospital for about a week, and I had a 4-week recuperating period at home. I do have a very physically demanding job, and I was sidelined, as I said, and I didn't have enough energy or stamina to get through my workday when I did go back to work, and I'd heard about Mary Ginseng. I decided to try some. I find that gives me an extra boost to keep up with the fast pace that I have to maintain at my job, and it energizes me and it calms me down at the same time, so it gives me that balance to be able to do these. I've been taking the product now for 4.5 years.
Before I took Mary Ginseng, I felt tired at school and I didn't feel like doing much. At night I study hard, but then the next day I was sleepy and I don't feel like doing much. But after I took Mary Ginseng, I didn't get sick that often. I can be more energized and participate in everything with my schoolwork because I have more energy to study and I won't get sleepy and just go away and leave it. I would stick to it and then take more time and effort to study. And I think it's pretty good and it helps me a lot.
I'm a teacher with the secondary school, and I was in school and when the heart attack took place, and I was immediately shifted to the hospital, and I was in the hospital for 8 days. And when I was relieved from the hospital, I was taking the medicines my cardiologist had prescribed, and my family doctor told me there's no harm, I can take ginseng because it boosts up energy. So I started taking ginseng capsules, and I have noticed the change. Like in the morning, I don't take breakfast, I just take a cup of tea, I might take a biscuit or maybe sometimes a banana. And then I take my pills, which the doctor has recommended, and then I take 6 capsules of ginseng and I go to school. And I'm very fine, and I think from the time I've started taking ginseng, there is more energy, more vitality, and I don't feel weak, I don't feel any problem or any physical fatigue or anything, and I'm very fine. So I think it's helping me, and I'm still continuing to take it.
While Mary took capsules for her diabetic condition, she also started to use cream from her skin renewal line. Her friends noticed that she had a nice glow to her skin. And after using her creams, her son's eczema condition had healed, and her teenage daughter's pimples healed very fast as well.
Yeah, my mother, she used
And Dr. Zenith Zhu found that Mary Ginseng House's creams helped clear up an acne problem and lighten her mother's age spots.
2 weeks, yeah. her age spot become less and less and become lighter. So we were quite amazed to see that change, and then I think maybe it's good for her, and we can keep on use that. And I start to use on myself as well, because I have quite a lot of acne since my younger age, and still there. So I start to use Mary Ginseng to put on my face, and also like twice a day. And about 1 month later, I feel the change. My skin become a little shiny, and my acne goes. I had less acne, and then if I have one, it will heal much quicker. And for my mom, I think since she started to use it, it's almost for a year and a half, and her skin is more fine, looks younger, and at least all my relatives and my friends said so, right? So I think it's a change. Maybe you don't notice it every day, but a change a long time, like a period time. That's actually what I think ginseng works.
I had a bad case of shingles.
Shingles can be debilitating. Thanks to Mary Ginseng House's ginseng, June's face has since cleared up.
I had blisters all over that side of my face and into my hair, in my nostrils, under my eyelid. I must have had them for about 2 weeks when Mary seen me. And I had some stuff from the doctor to put on my face, but it wasn't helping that much. It was just to keep it from cracking. So I still take the essence and just rub it on my eye, and it penetrates through. And I put the cream on my face about 4 times a day, and when I go to bed. If my face dries through the night, it gets dry through the night, I get up and wash it and put more cream and essence on it, because it keeps it moist and it keeps it healing. They dried up before they had a chance to have a scab on them. With the oil and that, it kept it moist. Mm-hmm. And that way they more or less dried on their own without crust forming on it. And that way I didn't have another lesion there to have to worry about, is it going to heal, isn't it going to heal? Is it going to leave a dent in my skin? And I don't think that I got as much blistering of the skin with the essence and the creams, because it was attacking the skin before it had a chance to blister. It helped me because as the scabs fell off, I had no bleeding. And it helped fill in the lesions, because they were like holes left in your skin. You know, just like dents. And that's what happened. Once these scabs fell off, you had dents in your skin. So this has filled in my skin, helped it come back to where it was before. There's still a bit here that will probably go away in another month, less than a month. The medicine was helping me to calm down, but the medicine wasn't to heal this. And the pain, they figure I wasn't going to get rid of the pain for over 3 years, because I had it up into my head. So I looked like the Phantom of the Opera, with one side where he had been burnt with acid. Well, that's what I looked like. I never even went shopping for 3 weeks, because I didn't want people looking at me. I only took a taxi back and forth from the doctor. After Mary's products started healing me, then I started going out. What the doctor has said would take 6 months to cure. The lesions on my face with Mary's essence and her cream and her eye cream. I've got my eyelashes back. I've got my eyebrows back. And my face is clearing up. The dermatologist told me it would be 6 months before the lesions went away. Now we're going into 2.5 months, and they're healing up, they're filling in, my face is good. My eye is healed, the eyebrow has come back.
No one appearing in this video was paid or received any inducement. They share their experiences voluntarily.